Ross pleading his case for maybe one more batter, but he'll get a pat on the backside and a walk back to the dugout. Knoxted signals to the bullpen. We've got a new arm coming in for San Jose with a man on second and Wyatt Hoffman up when we return. Giants 2, Storm 1. You're watching Lake Elsinore Storm Baseball on MILB.TV.
Toyota, and easy to own one. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. You're covered for all normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Performed by certified technicians using genuine Toyota parts. See your dealer for Toyota Care details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Quality health care is all about teamwork, with providers working together to deliver high-quality services. Introducing Southwest Healthcare.
The Storm instantly getting the 2 runs Ray has allowed back, and now it's the top of the order in Braden Carpathios, who swings over a slider for strike 1. Infield plays for Braden to pull. He bounced out to short in the first. Taking down and in, ball 1. A lot of space on the left side of the infield. The third baseman, Rosario, about 15 feet off the bag. And between the lead of Hoffman and the second base bag is Velasquez. Braden takes low. Slide step from Dylan Cumming and a dribbler foul around the plate. Dylan Cumming, more of a command finesse pitcher than a flamethrower like a Joe Ross was. He works off the third base side of the rubber, belt tie set, and he pulls the string on a 2-2 changeup. Carp swings over it for strike 3 and out number 3. But the Storm, they tie the game. 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave him at Lake Elsinore, followed by Oswaldo Linares and Romeo Sanabria against Dylan Cumming, who's out for his first full inning of work. Came on to replace Joe Ross, who went in an inning and a third. Vogt lays down a beautiful bunt, charging and throwing on the move, but not even close to a play from Dylan Rosario. An absolute beaut of a bunt by Nick Vogt, who caught the entire defense by surprise. And Nick with an early multi-hit effort. His 16th multi-hit game of the year, as he continues to shine over these last couple of weeks. He's on first. Nobody out for Oswaldo Linares as he watches a changeup land at the knees for strike 1. Heavy lean on the infield with the second baseman McDaniel almost behind the second base bag. As the snap throw to first is late, Vogt back in safely. Nick runs well, 15 stolen bases in 19 tries. As Cumming works quickly to the plate and spins a slider over the inside corner. It's 0-2 to Linares. Oswaldo hit his second home run of the year last week on Thursday against Rancho. As he calls time at home plate, it's granted by Evan Anderson. Linares with 2 long balls, 18 driven in on the season. The 0-2 delivery is slapped foul behind home plate as Oswaldo stays alive. A primary catcher, he has played a few games out at second base when the Storm were in need of some infielders. Slide step delivery, and Linares punches one to the right side. Past Quinn McDaniel, he plays on a bounce, spins, throws, and gets Linares. How about the hustle play by Quinn McDaniel? A soft pop-up / line drive that landed on the edge of the outfield grass. McDaniel lunging for it, snagged it on one hop, spun and threw in one motion. He got Linares, but it does move Nick Vogt up to second base. 1 on, 1 out for Romeo Sanabria, who takes low and in, ball 1. Romeo was 0 for 4 yesterday, but he had a real nice and impressive series against the Quakes in his single-A debut. As he lifts one in the air, out to shallow left field. Jogging in is Bandura, but he makes the catch with ease for out number 2. Sanabria was hitting a lot of baseballs in the air last week, but he was finding gaps. 5 doubles in 6 games against the Quakes. But he flies out here for the second out. It brings up Jay Bashirs, who singled in the second inning. Jay's had the last couple of games off, back in the lineup hitting 5th tonight. Cumming checks the runner, goes home, and pierces the inside corner with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 0-1. Bashirs was the Padres' 6th-round pick this year out of Duke University. Played 1 year there after his first 2 collegiate seasons at Northwestern. Fastball runs low and away. Jay became the 3rd Duke draft pick over the last 2 years by San Diego, joining Graham Pauley and Henry Williams from a season ago. Vogt, big lead off second, not going anywhere as Bashirs fouls the pitch back. Dylan Cumming was paying absolutely no attention to Nick Vogt, who was a third of the way off the bag. Now McDaniel will play a little closer to try and hold him tight. 2-2 game, bottom of the third. And on second and 2 down for Bashirs. Breaking ball, swung on and missed strike 3. And that'll do it for the home third. No runs on 1 hit. Padres leave a man on. The Storm leave a man on as we go to the 4th. Knotted up at 2. Second time tonight, the Storm will bat trailing, this time by just a run. 3-2, Giants in front. Nick McClary, who made a stellar defensive play in the top of the frame, will lead off the home 4th for the Storm against Dylan Cumming. Working his second full inning out of the pen, Cumming deals home and drops a slider over the inside corner for strike 1. Nick bounced into a double play in the second as he takes a frisbee slider away. McClary, a 10th-round pick of San Diego this year out of the University of Arizona. 1-1 home. Rolled over foul on the left side, and it's 1-2. Nick was the 2nd Arizona Wildcat ever to be the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. After Alex Mejia did it 10 years ago, a guy who ended up playing 7 years in the St. Louis Cardinals organization. Right on right the matchup. Cumming works out of the windup. There's 1-2. Slider misses down and away. Cumming with a tall, lean frame. 6 feet 4 inches tall, but only 175 pounds for the 24-year-old. A lot of limbs as McClary drives one in the air out to left field. Sprinting back into the warning track is Bandura. It's over his head and will one-hop the wall. McClary's got wheels. He's around second. Digging for third. He's in sliding. Leadoff triple, Nick McClary. With the glove in the top of the frame, showing off the pop here in the bottom half of the 4th. And the tying run 90 feet from home with nobody out. And Charlie Aquino coming up. First 3-bagger of the year for Nick McClary. And San Jose will bring the infield in against Aquino, who singled and scored back in the 2-run second. He takes strike 1 on the fastball. Charlie, 2 home runs, 23 runs batted in on the year. As he foul tips the changeup at home plate, it's 0-2. Aquino playing right field today. Dribbles one on the ground to third. A diving effort by Rosario, who fielded it foul apparently. McCleary had taken off. Rosario made a swipe tag on him, but none of it mattered. A lot of guys got dirty for nothing. Throwing off some hustle on the foul ball that was borderline going up the third base line. I mentioned Aquino playing right field today, a super utility guy who's been primarily at second base this year. But in his pro career, he has played 8 different defensive positions. Next 0-2, lined over a leaping Rosario and down into left field for a base hit. McCleary can walk home, and Charlie Aquino with a game-tying RBI single in the 4th. And we're all square at 3. Twelfth multi-hit game of the season for Charlie Aquino. And every time San Jose has tried to pull in front, Lake Elsinore has had an answer. Go ahead run on base, nobody out, and Jose Sanabria the batter. Snap throw to first, and they got Aquino. Charlie was simply too far off the bag. The step and the dive in was late, and he's picked off for the first out of the inning. So clean bases with 1 away as Jose Sanabria takes a fastball on the outer half for strike 1. Both sides with 3 runs on 7 hits. Slider misses down and out. Good take. Watching it all the way through is Sanabria. The only difference on the score sheet, because all the runs have come in the same innings, is San Jose has committed an error. It was a throwing error by Dylan Cumming that led to a Storm run. Sanabria will float one into center field. Third hit of the inning for the Storm. Jose Sanabria's second of the night. And Lake Elsinore cooking up a bit. Kobe Robinson up and throwing in the Lake Elsinore bullpen. He's been going for a couple of batters now, so it appears Jose Reyes may be done after 4. But whoever's on the mound in the next half inning, the Storm would like to give them a lead. Wyatt Hoffman, inside out to one to the right side. McDaniel waits on it. Only option is to first, where he throws at Hoffman for the second out. They're 2 down, and the go-ahead run in scoring position for Lake Elsinore as we turn the page to the top of the order. Beginning the 3rd time through today, it's Braden Carpathios. Braden has bounced out and struck out. Slide step from Cumming as he misses low with the fastball. "34th game of the year for Carpathios, who is in his 3rd stint of 2023 with the Lake Elsinore Storm. Takes a breaking ball away. And the offense, in terms of hits and RBIs, has been streaky at points, but what has been there from the very beginning is the fact that Braden Carpathios is a flat-out on-base machine. A 448 OBP on the year as he golfs the 2-0 foul. He's uber patient at the plate, or at least has been for most of the year, as he tops the California League in walk rate at 32%. 2-1 the count, coming from the belt. And he misses in with a fastball. 3-1 to Carpathios. Sanabria being held on at second by the shortstop Velasquez. 3-1 pitch. Lined foul down the right field line. Ahead of the changeup was Carpathios as he hit a missile into the netting that guards the hill. Three-two pitch upcoming to Carp. Payoff. Fouled away. Up and over the second level. on the third base side. Glove tucked on the chest of Dylan Cumming, right arm hangs. He shakes Peyton once, now nods his head in agreement on the pitch. 3-2, part 2 is cut on and missed, strike 3. Curveball up in the zone gets Carp to end the frame, but the Storm for the second. Nick Vogt, who's already working on a 2-hit game, will lead off the home fifth for Lake Elsinore. We're tied at 3 between the Storm and the Giants, bottom 5 at Diamond Stadium. Dylan Cumming still out there for San Jose as his first pitch to Vogt is lifted in the air down the right field line. Sprinting over, crossing into foul territory, but unable to make the catch is Alexander Suarez. He lost it in the dusk above. You could see him throw his arms out while running over. It was going to be a tough play either way, but Vogt with an extra life. Cumming working out of the windup. His 0-1 delivery. Vogt scoring to bunt, but ends up taking a breaking ball that's in for strike 2. Vogt had a bunt single his last time up, singled into right back in the first. Vogt in an 0-2 hold. Here's the pitch. It's hit on the ground out to short. Gobbled up by Velasquez, a double clutch, but the throw over to first is still in time to get Nick Vogt for the first out. First time Vogt's been retired tonight, and it brings up Oswaldo Linares with 1 out and the bases empty. Tie ball game in the middle innings, game 2 of a 6-game series between the Giants and the Storm. They played 6 in early May up in San Jose, and the Giants took 5 of those 6 games, including a night where they handed the Storm their largest loss of the year, 19-1. First pitch to Linares is rifled into left center field. Over to cut it off, and the gap is Hill, but Oswaldo with his first hit of the contest, a 1-out single. That 18-run differential was the largest we had seen in the Cal League for a while this year, until the Storm would match it, not once, but twice in a span of 3 days. 18-0 and 22-4 wins of the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes here at home. We're tied for the 3rd largest victory in organization history as Romeo Sanabria takes strike 1, and the throw back is off of the knob of Romeo's bat. The errant ball is chased down by Dylan Rosario, and they'll get a new 1 out to Dylan Cumming now, who's ahead of Sanabria 0-1. Romeo 0 for 2 tonight. He's bounced out to short and flied out to left. A 1 yanked down to first. Snagged by Francisco. He steps on the bag. A strong throw to second, and the tag goes down on Linares. 3-6 double play ends the frame. Each side has now turned one of those as we are through 5 full. Storm 3. Eight, 9-1 in the Lake Elsinore order. Here in the home 7th, the Storm trailing 4-3 as Sanabria whiffs on a bunt attempt. It's 0-1. Dylan Cumming still out on the mound for San Jose. He's pitched 4 1/3 in relief as he works out of the windup and misses with a slider. San Jose took the lead in the top half of the frame, their 3rd lead they've had in the game. 1-1 home. Breaking ball lands on the outside corner. Every time San Jose has scored in the top of the frame, the Storm have answered. 2 for each side in the second, a single run each in the 4th. We'll see if the Storm can continue to run a little match play here. Breaking ball, backs up inside, and Jose jumps out of the way of ball two. And to make things even worse, Inland Empire just took a 1-0 lead at Modesto. Sanabria hits one sharply out to second. Backhand stab for McDaniel. He'll throw flat-footed over to first and get Sanabria for the first out of the inning. First time Giants pitching has gotten Jose Sanabria. And it brings up Wyatt Hoffman, who has reached on an error and grounded out. First pitch to Wyatt. Fastball on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. Coming out of the windup. Deals home and misses with the slider. Infield playing slightly for Wyatt to pull as the 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air, shallow left, drifting out the shortstop Velasquez, and he makes the catch, backpedaling. Looks like he had a tough time tracking that fly ball. In the midnight black sky over Lake Elsinore, California. And a chance for Dylan Cumming and the Giants now at their first shutdown frame of the game. In front 4-3 after the Alexander Suarez RBI double in the top half of the inning. First pitch to Braden Carpathios misses low, ball one. There was some action in the San Jose bullpen, as is there for Lake Elsinore. Cumming wheels and deals, and Carp hits one on the ground to the right side. Right at Quinn McDaniel, up and over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Cumming and the San Jose Giants. We're through 7 full. San Jose 4, Lake Elsinore 3. You're watching Lake Elsinore Storm Baseball on MILB.TV.
Leagues has never been so